Here in St. Paul, Minnesota State Patrol blocked off access to the state capitol and added troopers to the grounds as a precaution. Trump supporters gathered here at the Capitol today, as well as the governor's mansion. State troopers guarded the lawn of the governor's mansion as about 75 people crowded the fence.
So different when you see this in your neighborhood. This is destructive for our country.
Neighbors came to observe shortly after witnessing the images from Washington.
This is horrible. I don't know what else to say.
The group at the governor's mansion included many of the same people who've long protested COVID-19 restrictions and, without evidence, Trump's election loss.
We're out here looking for election transparency.
St. Paul police wore tactical gear but stayed mostly on the perimeter.
Can't personally be in support of violence, but I think that this is something that is coming to fruition here in America.
Neighbors had harsh words for the group's election claims.
They're really clueless when it comes to, exactly how our democracy runs.
St. Paul police say they did not make any arrests today. Back to you.